Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today we have two treats to try from Japan Candy Box. But before we get into that, just real quick. So a while back, somebody asked me about the book that has always been in shot over here. This is actually my filming journal. As I'm sure a lot of you have figured out by now, I don't actually record these daily. I do them in batches. So when we get one of the boxes in, I try to film everything just to make sure that everything gets covered. I know that it's really important. Um, so I try to take care of that as best I can and as fast as I can. So I use this to keep track of all the different videos that we've done and just kind of what was in them, what my sources were, that sort of thing. I also use it to make sure that I know that everything's been uploaded. Been very, very helpful. But recently, so there's actually kind of two reasons for it. So first, of course, just to help keep me track of everything. Very, very useful. Very glad to have it. But the reason I have this one in particular, this is actually, I believe, a picture of Himeji Castle, which is my favorite castle in Japan. I've gotten to go there. But this journal was made by a friend of mine. She is making and selling journals on Amazon, and I'm a big fan of the pictures that she chooses. This is actually going to be my next filming journal. I decided to upgrade to a hardcover for the next one, but she recently asked me if I could maybe show some of her journals in the show, so she sent me a bunch. This is one of the ones she sent me, which is an old piece of art of Mount Fuji. And actually, it's kind of cool. What I like about this one, so on the front, you've got, of course, Mount Fuji, but this painting actually contains on the back, it's a print. And so when you open it up, you've got the full print on it. And it's not the only one she sent me. She sent me a couple. So this is my filming journal, which I actually bought myself. But then this is a habit tracker, which has Osaka Castle on it for keeping track of changes you want to make in your life. So you can there's 30 days in there. There's 30 days in the chart. There's space to kind of write down your thoughts and to keep track of everything. And they're not dated, like they're not assigned for whatever month. So you could, do March for 1 month and then decide April you're not going to do it. You're too busy. You've got too much going on. Pick it up again in June. It's not as rigid as the normal planner would be. She also sent me this one where most of them, the front and the back match, but occasionally they continue on, like this Red Fuji, just a normal journal, and then this Asian style dragon. So the links for these, I've always included the link for my journal in the description. Most anything you see on this channel, there's a link for it down in the description. So if you see something that catches your eye, that you're interested in, go check out the description. There's probably something you could follow there to get more information about it if you're interested. If not, just ask me. I'm happy to share information on anything that I might know. But yeah, if you like those journals, definitely go check it out. She's got a bunch of Japanese themed journals. She's also got some that aren't Japanese themed, but I think like half of her journals are. So yeah, go check that out. At least, see what she's got. Maybe throw her an order if you find something that you like. But yeah, she asked me if I could do that for her. So finally, I've been meaning to do it for a while, and I feel so bad that it's taken me so long. But yeah, so for today's episode, we are finally getting to the candy. These are, again, from Japan Candy Box. So the first one we're going to try, these are Starry Konpeito candy. And it says that they're flavored. I have no idea what they're flavored. It just says flavoring in the ingredients list. I found them on the website, and I still couldn't get it to tell me. Sometimes they're flavored different things. We've had some that were supposedly, they were flavored different flower flavors. I'm not sure how strong that was, and so I don't know what these are going to be flavored, but they are very, very sweet. What's kind of cool about these is this is a traditional candy. It has literally been around for centuries. It's been in Japanese culture for, oh geez, like 400 years. It says the 16th century in the guide that Japan Candy Box sent us. And yes, I always have it out in front of me, always. We also have this heart apple chocolates. I have to admit, I don't know. Apple is just not one of those flavors that I've really had mixed with chocolate, and maybe one of those where it's amazing. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So let's get started. Itadakimasu. All right. There's a slight citrusy scent to it. It's not very, very strong, not like you normally get, but it's definitely there. So we're gonna try this little orange one. They do kind of look like star clusters. It's orange flavored. At least the orange one colored one was. So I don't know if these other ones are flavored different things. I'm not going to try more than just the one. It is orange flavored. It's pretty good. It is a hard candy, but you can kind of chomp on it. And it chomps really easy, falls apart really nice. And yeah, it's a sugar candy, and it's good. It is really sweet. I kind of wish they had told us more about the flavors, just because then we could have investigated a little bit more and spent more time on it. But these are really, really pretty good. Definitely recommend, if you've not tried Konpeito before, you really should. If for nothing else, but just the fact that it is one of those traditional sweets out of Japan, and it is something that has been around, for literal centuries. There's not a lot of things that we can say are still kind of in that original form for that long. So definitely something you should try if you ever have the chance. So moving on to the heart apple chocolates, which honestly had me a bit nervous. Ooh, they're individually wrapped. That's helpful. We're gonna lay that way. I can already smell the apple. The apple scent is so strong, which just has me nervous. And it definitely looks like it is a white chocolate with that apple. The chocolate is slightly waxy, but nowhere near as bad as we've had. You don't get a lot of the white chocolate flavor coming through. It is very strongly apple flavored. So if you like apples, you should really give this a shot. It is kind of refreshing, actually. It tastes that strongly of apple. According to the guide, they're from Nagano Prefecture, so I'm guessing that those are really special, really good apples. From looking at the box, there's apparently 3 different varieties that go into these, though there's not really any indication that I think it is a blend of the 3 that goes in there. I am not super big on apple. I tend to like apple flavored things because usually when I see something that's apple flavored, it comes with cinnamon. And I love cinnamon, so I eat it for the cinnamon. And that definitely doesn't have it. It's very much meant to capture the flavor of a fresh apple. But if you are a big fan of apples, you should try it. Definitely worth your time. 100%. Gochisousama. So to recap, we did our Starry Konpeito candy, which really pretty good. Really, if you haven't tried Konpeito, you need to. It is worth it just for the experience alone. It is really, really good. We also did the heart apple chocolates, which didn't have a lot of the chocolate flavor in there. It definitely was using a white chocolate, but very, very strong apple flavor, which I truthfully think was the right move. If you like apples, you need to try it. You will. It will rock your socks off. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Jane!